Now, 4 years ago, 2-year-old Caitlin Stinnett was brutally murdered in the Kentucky town in which she lived.
This Saturday is the second annual Caitlin Stinnett National Memorial Ride, and the proceeds benefit PB&J Family Services, which has a 40-year history of preventing child abuse and neglect in New Mexico.
So important. And joining us today with details about this year's ride are Tanya Otero-Villalobas.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good, I
got that right.
And she's with PB&J Family Services, and I also want to welcome Mike Lovato, who's Promotions and Event Director at Thunderbird Harley Davidson. Welcome to
Glad to be here. Great.
Haven't seen you since Girls Night Out. Good to see you.
It's good to see you again. It was a great time out there.
Absolutely. You have some great bikes out there. But today, let's focus on Caitlin's story. Tanya, tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, it's a hard story to hear.
It is.
However, Caitlin was a 2.5-year-old little girl who was brutally raped, abused, and tortured by her 18-year-old babysitter. He was a male family member of, well, he was a friend of the family's, and Caitlin's father was trying to do the best he could. He was a young dad who was trying to pay his rent and figure out daycare, so he allowed this person to stay on his couch, so to speak.
Gosh,
and unfortunately, Caitlin landed up in a 2-week coma where she eventually died from her injuries. But a great group of women, and this is how the motorcycle community got involved, came to her rescue pretty much.
Wow.
In death. She, this woman heard her story, just could not believe it, came around her, and they became her honor guards.
Wow.
Paid for her funeral, the headstone, you name it, and wanted to do something bigger, you know, with her story. They didn't want it to be in vain.
Exactly.
Right, and now there's this rally. Mike, can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. Well, you know, Harley Davidson in general and Thunderbird in particular really gets behind these kind of things. When we heard that story, we just had to be part of it, and so we are going to be getting together again this year, Saturday. We'll start down at PB&J Family Services at 9:30, breakfast, all kinds of things. The bikes will come together. At 11, I will lead a ride, and we'll do a ride about 100 miles and end up at Thunderbird for a big happening out there, but all in the cause of this this charity. And we want to do the right thing. It's a great thing to do, and asking everybody to come out and support what this is all about.
An absolute worthwhile charity. It's a heartbreaking story, but what you're doing is fantastic. And I want to also mention to our viewers that you're actually going to be raffling off a motorcycle at the rally. So tell us a little bit about that. I know that'll get people excited.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a Softail in the line of Harley Davidson's. It's called a Black Line, a beautiful bike out there on a trailer, a beautiful trailer there. You'll see that. So they're going to be raffling it off. They've been selling tickets all over the state, and it'll all culminate there at the dealership at 4:30 on Saturday, and some lucky person is going to walk away with a brand new Harley Davidson.
Oh my God.
Beautiful bike there.
Wow. And you'll know you're doing it, you know, for a good cause. That makes it even better. It's like every time you get on that bike, you know you won something special in honor of Caitlin, and that's special. And so let's talk a little bit about the proceeds, because I want to know how they're actually going to be used for the ride.
You know, all the vendors are going to have vendors there. They're paying some money to be there. A lot of people are kicking up some donations, giving proceeds from what they gather that day, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So all of that will be taking money back to her and her organization, and then she will put it to use. Tanya?
Yes, you know, PB&J, like you said, has been around for 40 years, and we believe that if there would have been a PB&J in Caitlin's community, this tragedy could have been prevented.
That's right.
Right.
So all the money stays local. It goes to New Mexico families. It stays at PB&J Family Services, and our overhead is 100% none. So all the money goes directly to those families to help them do something different and break those cycles of abuse that sometimes happen. Her story embodies exactly what we work every day at PB&J to prevent.
Thank God. I mean, you're literally saving lives, and that's what's more important than that.
Literally.
Nothing.
Thank you.
Well, where can our viewers go for more information or to register for the ride?
ThunderbirdHD.com is our website, and so anybody wants information, they can go there or come by the dealership, even better, so we can see their next Harley.
That's right. That's right.
And like I said, and go from there, as well as PB&J has a website also. And
yes, it's www.pbjfamilyservices.org, and you can actually pre-register for the ride online or buy raffle tickets.
Very convenient.
Yes.
Both of you, thank you so much. Really, what you're doing is fantastic, and we appreciate it so very much, and we encourage people to come on out.
Thank you.
And you know, you might even drive off with your own new Harley.
I'd love to see that.
Not so bad.
If you don't win one, we'll always gladly sell you one.
I know you will.